Hello, my name is Cassandra Thayer, and tonight I will be presenting on the introduction of food forests as a replacement for underutilized space in Plymouth, Massachusetts. This presentation is a part of my capstone project for Professional 690 in my last semester at Unity College's master program. Why food forests? Food forests are a permaculture concept where established plants are mostly comprised of perennial plants instead of annuals, meaning that the plants will come back year after year instead of having to be replenished each growing season. These plants are generally food-bearing in nature, though there may be pollinator-friendly plants scattered throughout as well. The reason that I have chosen this concept for my capstone is trifold. First and foremost, food insecurity is becoming an ever-growing problem in almost every community, exacerbated by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Families are often faced with not knowing when their next meal will be or how they will be able to afford it. By implementing civic agriculture through food forests, fresh fruits and vegetables can be made available for all with easy access. Additionally, a park-turned-food forest would provide not only wildlife and pollinator habitat, but would provide a unique gathering place for residents to spend time at as well. Eggleston Park was specifically chosen for this proposal for a few reasons. The most striking reason is its proximity to the downtown Plymouth area and residential neighborhoods. The park itself is bordered on all four sides by residential housing and is just a 2-minute walk to Main Street, which runs directly through the center of town. Eggleston Park also has been the center of controversy over the past few years, as many residents and even some out-of-town visitors have been using the park as their own personal dog park. Direct neighbors to the park have begun complaining about excessive noise, lack of proper disposal of animal waste, and a general unease of being unable to use the park without being approached by an off-leash dog. Due to the large nature of the park, it was thought that it would be a good alternate use and would not only bring benefits to the town and its residents, but also help to eliminate some of the ongoing issues presently taking place. The goal for the communication portion of this project would be to inform residents about the potential changes being made to this park, and to educate them about civic agriculture and food forests in general. Unfortunately, due to the nature of the project being under advisement of the municipal government, steps need to be taken to officially propose the idea before going public with it. Therefore, the public communication pieces that were developed for this course are unable to be released prior to town meeting authorization, which would happen next spring at the earliest. In preparation for this and for the course, 2 different public communication pieces were developed. There are a few intentions with these public communication pieces. The first would be to gain input from the community, whether that be positive or negative. As we all know, there can be opposing sides to any government task, and it's important for the voices on either side to be heard. Additionally, we would want to see if any challenges arise with the news of this proposal. Challenges could take many forms, but one could be opposition from direct neighbors over the planned use of the park. Finally, we wish to educate the public on not only the proposed plans, but about civic agriculture and food forests. It is vital that people not only hear about what is planned, but about how it can benefit the community as well. As I stated before, unfortunately, all of the public communication pieces for this project have had to be in theory due to the municipal government involvement in the project. Without the town voting to move forward with the project, information cannot be released, otherwise you'd have some pretty confused residents Due to this, there are no actual results for the public communication pieces, and it's all in theory. The first public communication piece that is planned is the infographic. This poster is intended to provide general information to residents about food forests and why we have chosen Plymouth as a location for one. We'll also go over the benefits to not only the residents, but the town itself. Finally, the poster touches on why Eggleston Park has been chosen for the project location. This infographic would be distributed to high-traffic public areas such as the town hall, both public library locations, the Center for Active Living, and perhaps a few other public buildings. Additionally, we can place the poster at businesses in the downtown area that may be interested in spreading the news. Finally, it would be likely to make sense to either post it at the park or mail the infographic to neighboring residents that are directly next to the park. We certainly don't want to exclude them from any of the planning process. That part might get a little tricky because obviously mailing would cost the town, or there would be some financial costs, so we would just need to determine if it would be worth it to mail the infographic or simply just post it in the public areas. The second public communication piece is the Take a Tab poster. Since there's really no firm way to determine how many people are viewing the infographic, I've created this as a similar idea, but one with a way to track its impact to an extent. Though tearing off a tab is not very scientific in its tracking abilities, tabs could be pulled off on accident or posters could be intentionally destroyed. It allows us to see how many tabs may be taken from residents who are looking for more information. Additionally, the contact information on the tabs would allow residents to gain more information so that we could, speak with them directly and, determine who may have some sort of interest in the project. My hope is that not only would the infographic assist the town in informing the public on the proposal, but that both the communication pieces would allow residents to engage in the discussions and even potentially the planning of the project overall. Thank you for taking the time to view my presentation, and I hope that you have enjoyed learning about food forests and the Eggleston Park.